EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. On the Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. His guys coming in, winning 3 of their last 4 games. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
And had 4 of those picks led to the loss. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The Patriots, it's 6 and 4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. This defense for the Jets, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
Oh, man, near but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Jones on the return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The home team's offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season, currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you talk about this Jets defense, against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Throwing here is May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And this passing game, his whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Ball again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Patriots making their way back out, and they have had a number of uniforms through the years, going back to the Pat Patriot days and even before that. And now here they are in their NFL rivalry-inspired combo, dubbed the Nor'easter. If you look closely, you can see the 6 stars around the neckline. That's an homage to both the 6 states in New England, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, as well as the Patriots' 6 Super Bowl titles. They'll throw with May. And Diggs has it. Diggs with a good footwork. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's May. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
to the air. May. Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
And the Patriots first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10.
From the shotgun, it's May. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Anthony Jennings. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Hall on a give up the middle. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Ethan.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case,
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jets.
Here's Fields. He completes it to Wilson. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
To the air again, Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13
yards on the play. And the Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
To throw is Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England trying to get to place on offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
From the shotgun, May with it. It's complete to Diggs. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. May. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 77 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. He's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us a 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 11 yards there, 1st down. Here's Fields. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Jets 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down.
Now Fields. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Gets around him. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Pats offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. May now off the bootleg. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
27-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Straight ahead, Gibson gets by him at the 25. A little second effort there on the strong run, and then drop just inside of the 20. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Now Fields going to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run once more with Stevenson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
That's another Patriots first down.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run here with Hall. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they run the option on 2nd down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Fields. And that is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Julian Sherwood on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And a tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd.
To throw, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Sherwood on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing here is May. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, it's May. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Incomplete.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, That's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England's offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Over the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 78 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Drake May keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jets 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New York ready to go again offensively. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Play action. It's Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Anthony Jennings, his second sack of the night.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Across. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And down to the 27-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Keenan Allen, 27 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Jets' 35-yard line.
On the handoff, Stevenson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That's good. More on Patriots.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Stevenson. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Wilson's got it complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Jets. 1st down.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
To throw is Fields. And he knocks the ball away that falls incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And the Jets. 1st down.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. To the sideline and incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw. Fields. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Pats, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.